Former Carolina Panthers wide receiver and current analyst Steve Smith Sr. is now facing a legal battle. It comes months after a man accused the five-time Pro Bowler on social media of having an affair with his wife, who was a member of the Baltimore Ravens marching band at the time. The lawsuit filed in Mecklenburg County Superior Court is seeking more than $100,000 in damages under an obscure state law known as the alienation of affection. So joining us now to break down what this all means is our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. Alienation of affection. That's not a term that we hear a lot.
Yeah, you don't hear it a lot, but in law school, this is one that got a lot of laughs in the classroom. You start talking about, wait, there's a law where you can bring a lawsuit against someone. It's a tort. This is like, for a negligence claim, is, breach, duty, causation, and damages. Well, this is the exact same way. It has its elements, and it's not a criminal action. It's a civil action. So this person is seeking money. What you're attempting to say is, was there a valid marriage? That's how you have to prove it. Okay, these folks were clearly married. Did it create some alienation? Did they have that genuine affection for one another? So if a person or two people were separated, living in a house together, they get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they start dating, well, you can't have this type of claim because we were separated. We had no genuine affection. And this is really trying to get into the weeds and be able to show, was there a relationship, and have you come and broken up this marital relationship? This is a contract. And so now you've come in and you've breached this contract that these two people have come together and taken in the courts. And so because you've breached that, we'll give them a legal remedy on how to fix your breach. The other option would be for the person to take it in his own hands and say, okay, I'm going to go after this other person. Well, society, we don't want that to happen. And so when the drafters of our laws created this, it's like, well, how do we avoid this confrontation? You can have a confrontation in court. That's the clearest way that you can have this one playing out.
So proving feelings, proving there was love or affection in this marriage, does they also have to prove that the third party had malicious intent or had any kind of objective?
Don't have to prove intent, just have to prove that it alienated this other person. And so if you can prove that I had a valid marriage, if you can prove that we had some genuine affection, and now you've inserted your person as this third party, third wheel into our two-wheel bicycle, now at the end of the day, now you have opened up yourself for liability. Now I have to just prove that I have been alienated. Now I am the third person on the outside looking in.
Right.
And because I'm on the outside, you owe me something for that. Typically that something is money.
Does that third party have to be someone who is also seeking some kind of romantic entanglement here? Or if someone's mom says, I think your husband's a bum, could they then go sue and say you alienated her affections towards
No,
me?
it has to be more where there has to be an intimate relationship where they have now made that relationship diminish. So in your scenario, you're saying that person just made a negative comment about the spouse, and now the spouse no longer likes or looks at them. No, there has to be some intimate. These are really called these heart balm statutes where it's based on love and it's based on that relationship that's being deteriorated because of some other relationship, like adultery or something like that. That's the vein that this is in.
In these prior cases, this can be very costly. We're talking millions of dollars.
They can go
here.
from zero to millions, and typically the millions is when it has a big name connected to it. You got an NFL player, you got an actor, you have someone that's able to have not just their financial backing, but the luster of being a superstar, to be somebody of a celebrity. So now that celebrity status portion is pulling them away and is alienating them even faster. So if you may have been alienated and their affection may have been drawn by an average person, now this superstar, this celebrity has done it quicker, Now you're in an era where you have all of the data that you can bring and show, well, hey, they're back and forth. The conversations are salacious at best. And so now you can show this to the court and say, how can I go back to this relationship after that?
Right. And the last time we'd heard about this in around 2023 or so, when Representative Tim Moore was accused this way. So what is it taking for now these lawmakers to get a look at this? What would take it for this law to come off the books? Because North Carolina is just one of a handful of states with it.
Just one of a handful. I doubt that there would be enough votes. I mean, this is something that is historic in nature. And you're in the South. You're in a state that wants to promote and protect the sanctity of marriage. And so if you're removing laws, one of them that protects marriage is not going to get the votes.
All right. Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes, thank you so much for breaking that down.